Music segment.
Music segment. What artists of today move and perform with the passion of old? What artists of today move and perform with the passion of old? Mr. Davis.
Um, this is a blanket statement. I need
Mm-hmm.
more. When you say move and perform with the passion of old, are you talking about with the movements as far as
Nah, not the dancing,
choreography
like the way
goes?
they present themselves or how they perform. Like the whole package. You know,
I'm gonna put this out there, but one person that does that, Bruno Mars, bro. I
hundred
don't
percent.
know if you've ever if I don't know if you've ever seen him perform like live on clips,
Mm-hmm.
but when I tell you it's old school, whether the song is playing, whether it's a cappella, like
Mm-hmm.
that little dude, talented as all get out. You dig what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I'll sit back and go down the Bruno Mars rabbit hole and watch clips of different songs that he's performed live at different award shows, and it's like flawless from the movements
Oh
to
yeah,
the
he different.
vocals.
He
Yeah,
different.
to the vocals. I like hearing that because he can actually sing
Mm-hmm.
without all of the extra, if that makes any
Mm-hmm.
sense. So I'll start off with saying Bruno Mars first, and then I'll let you go.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with Bruno Mars, and especially in this sense, that project that had 24 karat,
Yeah, Pack.
that was recorded at like a classic old studio in Memphis, Tennessee. Like the studio where all the old bands recorded. He recorded literally there at Stack Studio. That is like a world renowned
Oh, you
studio.
talking about his solo album yeah. That I can't
Yeah.
think of the name
And
of it,
you
but
can
yeah, that
hear it
mother was
in there. Like he was with all the old converters and everything. So salute to him for that. And definitely, that was one of the artists I was thinking that move and perform with the passion of old. I will also say, and he don't do older style music because you could say Bruno Mars, especially with that particular album, it was kind of like an older style of
yeah,
music
even the one with
with a
him and
with a new
Pack,
swing, huh? With
that
him and
Silk
yeah,
Sonic, Anderson
yeah,
Pack. That was an old school
yeah, that
type
jam was
feel
fire
to it.
too.
Yeah.
Hercules. Oh no, but anyway, that part was funny. I think a person, and he don't perform with an older style, but I put him in this same category. Chris Brown
Yeah.
move and perform with the passion of old. Chris Brown. Everybody say this Breezy Bowl. He was up there. Look, a good hour or two. No
Yeah,
skips. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
No real intermission. Changing
bro,
clothes and coming right back out there, back to back to back
bro.
to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, bro.
No, the Breezy Bowl, they said the only music that was playing when you walked in was his stuff. Like no other stuff was playing. Like
Right.
to be put
That
on a
many
2 hour
hits.
concert
Right.
and you still got his songs playing in the background. So shout out to Breezy. Breezy is the MJ of this decade, bro. If
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying. If you want to talk about the and when I say MJ, I'm talking about Michael Jackson. I'm not talking sports.
Right.
But
Right.
like another one of old. When I say I don't know, man. It's so I listen to so much music. I'm trying to really
Narrow
think
it down.
about
Right.
yeah, try to think about who actually has that passion of old because I guess when I listen to it, the music, if you listen to nowadays music,
Yeah.
I think sometimes it can get so raunchy that you miss the
Mm-hmm.
talent that artists have
Mm-hmm.
because of the vulgarness of some of the music. Because one of my favorite singers right now is Vito, and I feel like he sings and has that passion of old. He'll remake a song,
Yeah.
and when I say passion of old, like he can actually sing,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes on. And
Mm-hmm.
he's very talented and does these things, but my man can be a little vulgar sometimes. You dig
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I said more so Bruno Mars because it's universal as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to one niche. Because you'll listen to a Bruno Mars song before you listen to certain Vito songs because an older person's not gonna want to hear "Baby Give Me the" as
Right.
opposed to
Right.
"The Love Below." You dig what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
it's a little different.
Hagen said, "No cap, the underground rappers perform better than the majors. I know some artists right here in the city who will put on really good shows. I can believe that. I can believe that
Yeah,
in some ways. I can believe that.
I think underground rappers because the hunger's there, the
Right.
passion's there. I
They ain't
think
made it.
sometimes when they ain't made it nowhere, so they still have the love for it. And you do have I mean, I don't know what style we going, but
It don't have to be a style anyway. Go ahead,
I'm
bro.
talking about like what are we talking right now or just generational or period? Because if you do songs of old, in the same way I'm saying Bruno Mars, I gotta put Beyonce up there
Of course.
because
Of
of,
course.
again, that's a whole production of what concerts
Mm-hmm.
used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
She's
and
definitely
that
one of them.
matters.
She's definitely
Yeah,
one of them.
that matters on how you present yourself and how you go about performing as an artist. And if you're on here and you're a Christian, are they only talking about mainstream people? Yes, right now that's what we're talking about. You dig what
Yes.
I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I can't compare a CHH I'm sorry, a guy
Well, I can
a
do a
R a
gospel one.
rhythm and, well, a rhythm and praise.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say a rhythm
Mm-hmm.
and praise and compare them to a O of gospel because I can't go back far that far in gospel wise. Now I could say Dietrich Haddon performs with O. I can say Ty Tribbett, but that's where mine stop at.
I would just say Kurt Franklin, but he was old and new.
Right.
He was out. He was doing the old, and now he's with the new. So somebody like Kurt Franklin is that, and then uh, the Maverick City Kids did it for a while. They
Yeah, they
was
did it
very
for a
similar
minute.
because they had an older style, and they was mixing some of the contemporary Christian and singing in a black way, and it was very, very catchy because it was catching all audiences. And I think they all kind of separated now, but they were a good example that performed with that passion, man. Because me and Crystal went to a concert down there at Chaffetz, and it was very nice when we went and saw Maverick City Music, and it was well put together. Well put together.
Oh, the
So
productions be nice on
yeah.
those bigger tours like that. Like when you go to the
Mm.
Winterfest tours, the production is next level. You know what I
Now,
mean?
I will say this for a Christian rapper that does it is KB.
Oh
KB,
yeah,
he bought his own production, and what we mean by production, like the video boards and all that's
the
behind him,
lighting, everything.
as a signed artist, and wasn't the only top artist on Reach. Before he launched out on his own, he paid for all his production himself, and
Because he had
decided
a certain way.
my shows are going to
Mm-hmm.
hit different, and I got to be able to bring my production in, and because a lot of these big acts, they bring it too. That's where you see all these buses and 18-wheelers. They're bringing their production with them. It's not
Yeah.
like, okay, this arena got all this. No, the arena got the chords and the capability. That's what they get. The arena got the power, but they're not making these video boards for them. No, they're
No.
bringing this. That's why
Yeah.
every show looks similar, because they're bringing it with them. And him as a Christian rapper did that himself. So I got to give him props. You know what I'm saying? He's only elevated more and more and more. So I give it to KB when it comes from the Christian rap angle.
No, not even Christian rap. Shoot, on a regular rap tip, I ain't seen nobody with a production like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? Like on the other side, I mean, you got the little YNs. You know what I'm saying? When you
Yeah.
start talking about Young Boy and them, like they got their production and it look like a whole house behind them, and they do that. But that's their production and that's their set, and it makes them go
Right.
crazy. So KB, yes, if you're gonna bringing it up like that, yes, I've been to plenty of Lecrae concerts, and KB's presentation is by far way different and next level. You dig what I
100%.
mean? And it's
100%.
not knocking Cray. I'm just saying as far as production goes. So for all my Christians and all that only listen to Christian music, then there you go. I'm sorry, because I know sometimes you know
They
what I
get
mean.
offended.
Sometimes
You know what I'm
yeah, they
saying?
get offended. Like y'all dipping in both. Nah, shut up. So
I
with
mean,
that being,
let me just break off. So,
yeah.
brethren, sister in Christ, what you listen to when it's magic time? I'm not literally asking you. I'm just saying most people.
It ain't rough side of the mountain.
You know what I'm saying? Why'd you pick that name of all names?
I'm talking about for the older people that be tripping. I'm talking about for the older people.
No judgment. If that is you and you have
Yeah.
sacrificed and you are dedicated yourself to that, I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I don't listen to a lot of secular music myself, but I hear it though. And
Yeah.
and if that don't make sense to you, I don't know how I can. But you cannot willfully listen to something and still hear it though. You live in a real world, so you hear it sometimes.
Real talk.
So it's like that. I ain't bought nobody album in a long time because streaming exists. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the last secular hip hop album I really tuned into and plugged into was the Clips. And I think it was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? For a
Right,
person
right.
that don't totally love East Coast rap, I think it was a well produced album. But
I still miss.
yeah, but I'm not no judgment, nobody. Whatever you do, I'm just saying for the Christian side, KB, I think he is the standard for a lot of them, as well as the like the big worship bands like Elevation Worship. You know, they got big rollouts, and I think he probably learned that from them. Like, okay, they got all this,
Yeah,
we
because he
should be
takes a
having
lot
it
of that. Yeah, he
and
takes a lot of their music and incorporates it in
infuse it
his.
in
So if you're,
his. Yeah,
and then he be on those, like I said, those tours. It's the
right.
tour. He's the only
He's the
rapper on
rapper,
that tour.
right.
Yeah, but like that makes a lot of sense.
I think another one would be what you think about Rihanna when it comes to that. Now she ain't put out a project in a while, but
Hey, it's just the fact that I guess pop wise, yeah, because I mean Rihanna ain't put out her album, but she just did a Super Bowl 3 years ago,
a
four
couple of
years
years
ago,
ago, right? Pregnant,
and pregnant, and only
right?
did old hits, and everybody and their mama was dancing
Yes.
to it. So, and still killed it.
Would
So
we say now this is crossing genres? You know, I don't listen to a lot of this person's music, but she's the most popular artist in the world, one of the most popular, Taylor Swift. Would you say her? I don't know. I've never
I don't
watched
know her
the
music.
Eras tour. Like I know her songs because her songs are so popular, but I ain't listened
Yeah,
to her songs. When I say something like this is what I mean. If you watch TV, there's music in the background. A lot of
right,
times these popular songs, you know it because it's on the commercial. That's how. You
right.
know what I'm
I just
saying?
don't know. Like if a Taylor Swift
Right.
song came on right now, I
I
don't.
don't know none of them. You know,
I
it's
wouldn't know it was Taylor Swift.
yeah. I'm
Like
trying to think of one, but I really don't know one. Honestly, that could pop right off to my top of my head. But she's like made billions touring, so
no,
she got to be doing something right.
she's
Little
doing
mama got
something.
to be doing something right.
You're doing something right. But I
Yeah.
mean, of old, I think the passion of old,
You know who
like
did?
it's just different now,
You know
bro.
who did? God rest his soul, D'Angelo.
Yeah,
He was one. God rest his soul. 'Cause I
yeah,
think he just recently passed, but
he did,
D'Angelo
he
did.
did.
His
Yeah,
baby mama, her too.
Angie
Angie
Stone. Yeah,
Stone.
both of them
She
just
did.
recently
Both of them was
passed.
like that. Yeah. So yeah, they both moved that way as well. Um, I guess in hip
Okay,
hop,
so yeah, Jill Scott, like the
yeah,
neo
Jill
soul
Scott.
people, the neo soul
Most
people
of
tend
them,
to move like that.
yeah, they
Most
got to move
most
like
of
that.
them do. You know
I
what I
mean, we
mean?
would
Because
say. Now go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you got it.
I about to say in hip hop, man, we say Jay-Z or Nas. Nas still kicking. Nas is kicking more so than Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Nas ain't never been no jump around the stage performing him
No,
or
they
Jay-Z.
command.
Neither
No,
one
they
of them.
haven't. They
But they
command. They
command the
command
crowd though.
presence.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
command the
command.
presence.
Yeah, they command presence when it, and that's those type of artists that command presence like that. Is your delivery when you can capture someone with the way that you talk and you can
Right.
just captivate them from the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
That's a different type of artist. Like Biggie was like that. Pop,
Mm-hmm.
he captivated the audience, but he had the whole
He's a little more
the
active.
wild and taking off the shirts, and same way
Yeah.
with DMX. His voice captured you, but his antics on stage was next level. Like my man's
Right.
put on
Right.
a whole show. So when you
Yeah.
could just stand in one spot and just demand the audience attention,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, salute to you. That's passion of old, in my opinion.